Hi and welcome to the pre-match preview for Molde versus Arsenal, and this is going to be a Europa League game, as you know, on Thursday. If you've not read the team news, Thomas Partey is still out. I'll start with that. Thomas Partey is still out. El Neni is still out because of the coronavirus, and so is Sead Kolasinac. So I expect a few of the first team starters in the Premier League to start. Another bit of the team news is a youngster called Miguel Aziz is traveling to Norway for this match, so expect him to get some minutes. And Folarin Balogun has travelled as well. I personally think that if we win this match, we are all but through to the next round. So we might start a lot of kids as well as like mixture of first team players. I expect Xhaka to start as well, or Danny Ceballos at the midfield because of El Neni and Partey being out. So, anyways, I think they wouldn't have played because this is a Europa League fixture, right? Um, I personally don't really want to talk about the Europa League too much. I think this is going to be an easy game for us, and I think we should win this comfortably considering Molde. No disrespect to Molde, but they are a team which consists of like part-time players and other professions. They have other professions, so we shouldn't be losing to a team like Molde. And I fully expect us to defeat them, and we should go through to the next round of the Europa League quite comfortably. Moving on, I want to speak about the last game that we had again against Leeds. I've heard a lot of people defending the result, saying Arteta needs time. Definitely, I personally believe that he definitely needs time. But what my gripe with Arteta right now is that the complete lack of identity in the team. Can anyone please tell me what the identity of the team is? I'm not seeing any certain sets of play, like patterns of play that I can say, okay, he wants to do this. Everyone keeps saying that he's like, shored up the defense for us. Like the defense is playing well. I personally do not believe that our defense is playing that well. Yes, we've become more difficult to beat. I agree. Definitely become more difficult to beat. But if we were really that good of a defensive unit, we wouldn't have conceded three to Aston Villa at home. We wouldn't have conceded against Leicester so easily. I still personally believe that the personnel that he's got at the club has some part of the blame to take. The players aren't good enough. But if you really asked me if we were playing against Leeds, is Leeds man to man a better team than Arsenal? I personally don't think so, but they're a better coach team than Arsenal. So I really want to see Arteta show some kind of personality in the team. I personally don't see it right now, and I'm hoping that he does show me that in the coming months. Because I think the next few games that we have against Wolves and Tottenham are going to be really difficult. The North London derby, especially, if we end up losing that, that's going to bring a lot of pressure on Arteta, and I think it's going to be really difficult for him to get through that phase if we end up with 0 points out of these two games. I feel like he's on a tricky slope right now, and it's going to be difficult if he doesn't win at least or at least get 4 points out of these two games. Moving on, so we're on 9 points and Molde's on 6 points, right? If we win this game, we're all but through to the Europa League. I just definitely want to see Folarin and Balogun start instead of Eddie and Ketia up top. I personally don't know what you guys think about it, but I feel like Eddie and Ketia has been given a lot of chances and absolutely done nothing to show for it. So I would rather give Folarin Balogun his chance, and I think he can take it because the difference I noticed between Balogun and Ketia is the few minutes that he had. I don't know which was it against Dundalk. I'm not sure. The few minutes that Balogun had towards the end, he showed that he's a more physical presence in the box than Eddie Nketiah. He's still got good pace, but he's more of a physical presence in the opposition half. So I personally feel like he could do really well at Arsenal, really really well, and I'm hoping he plays from the beginning instead of Eddie Nketiah. Give him that chance. We're already on 9 points, so we can definitely take that risk. Play him up top, and I think he could do well. I think he could really do well. I personally don't know too much about Miguel Aziz. I've heard a lot of him though in the media, so I personally think that he could be a good player as well. But I haven't seen him, so I don't know. Let's see. I hope he gets some minutes towards the end when we've like wrapped up the match. Hopefully, hopefully we win this game, and I'm looking forward to the game against Wolves on Monday for me because I'm from Mumbai, right? So it's on Monday, late Sunday night, basically for me. So I'm looking forward to the game against Wolves. I would definitely like to know what your prediction for the Wolves game is. My prediction for the let's start off with the prediction for the Europa League game at least first. I would personally say a 3-0 win for Arsenal against Molde tomorrow in Norway, 3-0 or a 2-0 victory in my opinion. And if you go to the game, the important one, the Premier League game against Wolves on Sunday, I personally think It's going to be a really tough game, really tough game. I want our team to come up with a win, and I'll definitely speak more about the Wolves game on Saturday, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. I really want your opinions down below if what I say about Arteta's style of play or the lack of philosophy that we see at the club is something that bothers you as well. My gripe is, for example, if we were such a good defensive unit, it wouldn't be easy for teams like Leicester and Aston Villa to carve through us. It's been a really frustrating start to the season. We've played 9 games, and every single team that is there in the top six or above us, or the difficult teams that you would say, we've lost to every single one of them. It doesn't matter what we did against Man City, what we did against Liverpool in the Community Shield and Chelsea in the FA Cup final. Doesn't matter right now. What matters is the lack of identity that we've been seeing, the lack of goals, the lack of creativity. No goals in 8 hours of open play is absolutely disgusting for a club like Arsenal, and it has to be addressed quickly. I'm not going to speak about the Mesut Ozil situation, as I said. I'm definitely not going to speak about that. The lack of goals in 8 hours. 8 hours. I've never heard in my lifetime Arsenal not scoring a goal for 8 hours in open play. It is really a big concern, and if we don't address that quickly, we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle real bad. And I personally think that, for example, when we lost the matches against Man City and Liverpool, I didn't take it seriously. The match win against Manchester United actually papered over a lot of the cracks. I feel like the clear lack of creativity has been, he's been papering over the cracks basically, and now the cracks are gonna, burst, and it's going to become a huge crater, and something I feel like Arteta couldn't climb out of if he doesn't address it quickly the next 2 games, because it's the North London derby. You know how it goes. The North London derby, if you end up losing that badly, it's going to affect you really bad. So yeah, even in the games that we've lost, as I was saying, against Leicester, for example, I didn't feel like, okay, they had a game plan. We defended well for majority of the game, but one single moment we knew what they were going to do, like attack on the counter with Jamie Vardy. One single moment, and if we were a really good defensive unit, we wouldn't have conceded that goal. Simple as. We had a lot of people forward, and easily one ball over the top, and Jamie Vardy scores. So against Aston Villa, we were completely outplayed. That's not acceptable to me. 3-0. So even in the games we won, we've not been convincing. And the other games that you would say, like, okay, the teams that are man to man close to us, like per person, or the teams who are expected to reach the same level as us, top six or even about top four, we've lost every single game. If we continue to lose games against the teams that are in front of us, like the top six or top eight, we're never gonna even catch them, even get close to the top four. So that's not acceptable to me. You can lose to a team like Man City. Okay, I can hold my hands up and say, okay, it was an okay match. We lost, it's okay still. But losing against Leicester, losing against Aston Villa, to me is not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. If we have aims to even get on the top six this season or top four, it's going to be really difficult. And every single match we play against these top six teams, we've got to get some points. We just can't have 8 hours of no goals. It's not going to do the trick for us. Definitely he's got to get the creative juices flowing, and I've seen a lot of flack on social media from Mikel Arteta recently, and he's got to answer some questions. And as I said in the thumbnail, we all saw what happened in the last match, Nicolas Pepe getting a red card, right? And a lot of people had said that they want him sold in January. I wouldn't agree to that. Definitely wouldn't agree to that. So what I want to see is him personally. I want to see him starting this match. He's made a mistake, a big one. He's let his team down, as he himself said, as the manager said in the last post-match press conference. So I want him to start again and prove the haters wrong. He's been given a lot of chances. Everyone knows that. Pepe has been given a lot of chances, but he's never had a good run of games under any manager, I would say. So he needs this match. It's against Europa League team, and the Europa League team, he should be, having a more comfortable time. It's not like the Premier League. So I want him to start, get a goal or something, get an assist, so that he can have his confidence back again. He's a confidence player. I feel like Pepe is a big confidence player, so he needs to start. I would start Reece Nelson as well on the wings, since I think Saka's injured as well for this game. We don't have Partey, we don't have Elneny, we don't have Kolasinac. So I want to see the kids play this game. It doesn't matter if we draw the game, if a win will take us through. So I just want to see more creativity and let the kids do their thing and see what they're like against Molde. I definitely want to see that. So please do drop your comments down below. If you're liking what you're hearing, please smash the like button and subscribe. I will do a preview for the Wolves game as well, and I hope we win against Molde tomorrow. But the important match is on Sunday, so I'll speak to you guys again on Saturday. Hope you enjoy the match tomorrow, guys. Take care. Bye bye.